What's up everyone, and today I'm going to be doing a pre-draft talk. The draft will start in about 4 hours when this uploads. And yeah, the draft this year is going to be pretty amazing. I can't wait for it. Because there's just so many, you can't really predict much. But we all know that Anthony Davis is obviously come first. He's been the consensus number one pick for months now. Everyone knew it. So I definitely think Anthony Davis is going for, well, it's already been decided basically that Anthony Davis is first. The second pick has been very monitored by NBA analysts because I don't think Charlotte really won that pick. I think they want to trade it for some NBA ready players, like players that are already in the NBA and already established themselves. That pick will probably be this man, Thomas Robinson. Had a solid year at Kansas, took them to the NCAA final. Unfortunately, they lost to Anthony Davis's team. Kentucky, their starting five looks like it's all getting drafted. They're all getting drafted together in the first round, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, but anyway, Thomas Robinson, really solid player. I think he averaged a double-double last year in Kansas. Yeah, he's the guy that really carried them to the NCAA college finals. So Thomas Robinson will be a good player for anyone, especially the Bobcats, because they need a big man to go along with Kemba Walker. But I think they will definitely trade this away. But you know, we'll see what happens in the upcoming NBA draft. And the Washington Wizards have the third pick, and that is undoubtedly going to be Bradley Beal, who is a great three-point shooter who played for the Florida Gators. Yeah, he can really knock it down, and he'll adjust well to the three-point line in the NBA. Had a solid year at Florida. I think I don't know how far they got, but they got pretty far, I think. I'm not sure. I don't really follow college basketball that much, so I've just been studying the players over the last few weeks to make sure I know who's going where and stuff like that. But anyway, I got a mock draft off NBA.com. I think it was DA's mock draft, David Aldridge. So I got his mock draft, and it's very similar to the one that I predicted, apart from it's just a few changes. So yeah, here's the mock draft that David Aldridge posted on NBA.com a few days ago. He predicts my top 8 is exactly the same as DA. My top 8 is exactly the same. So, but then mine changes a bit. I think Myers Leonard is going I think John Henson is going number 9 to the Pistons, and I think Austin Rivers is going 10th, and I think Myers Leonard is going 11th. Jeremy Lamb, I think, yeah, he'll be 12th, but I don't think Tyler Zeller will go 13th. I think Perry Jones will go 13th, and then Zeller 14th. And I think that the Bucks have the 14th pick. So Perry Jones would be perfect for them, because that is the position they need, small forward / power forward. Yeah, but then again, Zeller would be great for the Bucks as well. So, you know, yeah, I think Zeller will probably go 14th and play for Milwaukee. So yeah, let's just quickly go through each player. Anthony Davis, we already know, we talked about him. Thomas Robinson, talked about him. Bradley Beal, talked about him. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, he's a small forward. I believe he played for, I can't remember, I think it might be North Carolina. I think, I'm not entirely sure about that one. But yeah, he's a small forward, he's a pretty good shooter, and he'd be ideal, like absolutely ideal for Cleveland. Harrison Barnes, I think he's around the same position. Apparently he can play the 2 guard. I think he's 6'6", very long, athletic. He likes to play in the paint. But I think Harrison Barnes, he can shoot the ball well as well. And I think Sacramento have that 5th pick, so he'd be solid for them. And then Drummond at 6th, he's a solid big man, but I think he's had a few injury issues, I don't really know. Damian Lillard, who is just, his draft stock has just rose and rose over the last few weeks. He's a point guard, kinda. Yeah, he's a point guard. Very quick. But no one really knows much about him, and I don't know much about Deion Walters either. I think he is a combo guard as well. And then Austin Rivers has really no explaining to do about him. If he goes to the Hornets to join Anthony Davis, that will be building a dynasty in New Orleans. Obviously, it wouldn't be instant. They won't be instant contenders. But if they sign Eric Gordon back, they get Chris Kaman back, which is unlikely because there's just been reports that he's going to the Celtics. But yeah, if they sign Eric Gordon back, they get Jarrett Jack. They've got Rashard Lewis now. If they pick up another few pieces, I'm sure they have more draft picks, like in the second round. So they could pick up some extra pieces. And yeah, Austin Rivers would be perfect for the Hornets. I wanted to say, they said John Henson. Yeah, John Henson, I said he would go 9th to the Pistons. Henson, he's got a great jump shot. I think also he averaged a double-double in his college career. He's a great defender. He loves to block shots. And he'd be a great partner for Greg Monroe. And then they don't have to start the smaller Max Eel down in Detroit. 10th, I did say Austin Rivers. 11th, Myers Leonard. Don't know a lot about Myers Leonard. I know he's a big man that can play in the paint. That's all I really know about Myers Leonard. Jeremy Lamb, I've studied him a lot over the last few weeks. Yeah, he's a really good 2 guard. People have been saying he's a little small, but he's 6'4", 6'5". So, you know, he will be a good shooting guard, and he has a great mid-range jump shot. I think he lacks decision-making sometimes, but, you know, Jeremy Lamb would be a great pick for anyone. And 12th is the Houston Rockets, and we know they've been busy around the league recently. They could really do with someone like Jeremy Lamb. And then I said Perry Jones, I think, I'm not sure, I think Phoenix have 13 pick. Perry Jones would be a good pick for the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix, I could see them, if Damian Lillard slips, which is unlikely, but if he slips, Damian Lillard or Deion Walters would be ideal for Phoenix, because they need a guard. We all know Steve Nash probably won't hang around in Phoenix. But yeah, if they were to get a Lillard or a Walters, or even a Rivers if he slipped, yeah, that'd be great. Also, Jeremy Lamb is there as well. So, and then Tyler Zeller 14th. He is just, besides Anthony Davis, I think is the player that all the scouts know the most about. Like, all the scouts have watched him in North Carolina. He is a solid big man. I think 14th is actually a steal for Milwaukee if they get Zeller 14th. That will be an absolute steal, in my opinion. Tyler Zeller. He's a great player. Great player. I've watched a lot of his highlights, studied him quite a lot. Tyler Zeller would be an absolute steal. So, anyway, guys, whenever this goes up, it'll probably be like 3 to 4 hours before the draft starts. And maybe tomorrow I'll probably do a review on the draft. And who I think got some steals, who I think got some, there's usually some crazy trades that happen around the league. So, yeah, I just can't wait to see what happens later. So, yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Good, have fun watching the NBA draft.